In the Pit, episode 25 with a special guest, my brother, who's my real brother, like blood brother, AJ, Adam, Edward, Nikowski Jr., Blassos.
This is AJ, and you are listening to In the Pit.
Celtics. Gotta start the Celtics.
Did you watch it?
Watched it on the phone, yep. 117, 114 in overtime. That guy made one hell of a fucking block on Tatum. That was one of the best blocks I think I've ever seen in my life.
Who made the block?
I forget what the guy's name was.
Holy shit, the Nuggets destroyed the Clippers. I didn't realize that they destroyed them.
Yeah, they beat him by at least 15. Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. We'll get there. Let's focus on the Celtics first. Focus on the Celtics. I don't know what his name is. Look at this freaking block.
Bam.
Talk about an arm extension.
Holy
Look
shit.
at that.
His wrist is back.
Jason Tatum was about to slam the ball down, and he comes in and just whack.
Oh. Kind of cooler in the picture.
You've got to be shitting me.
I mean, that's a crazy block.
It's a ridiculous defensive play.
I would agree. It's
Holy.
ridiculous. That was a great play. You got to give. You've got to give.
That would have tied the game.
Yeah. You've got to get.
That would have tied the game.
Tied the
Yeah,
game.
it was 116, 114 when that happened.
2.5 seconds left.
What?
Yeah. Because then
I didn't realize
they fouled them immediately, and the guy made one of his 2 free throws. So it made it 117, 114. But again, Kemba Walker
What happened?
didn't have a good game last night.
What do we got for a stat line?
How much were you fucking paying that guy?
Paying him a lot. He's got 19 points, but he's 1 for 9 in 3-point shooting. 1 for 9 in 3-point shooting.
What the fuck? What is this, college ball?
They had a 14-point lead going into the friggin' fourth quarter. They got some very, very athletic guys on that team. They're good. That's a good team. That's a good, tough, scrappy team.
Who else?
You gotta respect the shit out of it.
Irvin Magic Johnson says that's the best defensive play I've seen ever in the playoffs. Larry Bird stole the ball?
Oh, he's not gonna admit that because it's Larry Bird.
What player are you talking about with Larry?
That time
You
that
don't
they
remember him
inbounded
stealing
the
the
ball,
ball?
Oh,
and
yeah,
he
yeah.
laid it up to DJ. DJ lays it up and in.
Yeah, I remember that.
You don't remember that.
You don't remember shit.
On that.
Yeah.
I mean, they were
I'm
up.
just
They
gonna
were
do a
up big in the
little
first
recap.
quarter.
I'm just
I
gonna
think they were up
refresh.
big in the second, maybe not 100%.
No,
I don't remember
they
that
weren't
now.
up. So they split. So you have after the first quarter it was 26-18, and then the Heat outscored them in the second quarter.
Okay, that's what it was.
The Heat outscored them by 8 in the second quarter.
Yeah, they had a bad second quarter.
But then the Celtics outscored them by 12 in the third.
Right, and they were up by 14 in the fourth quarter at some point.
Yep. But in
Really?
the fourth,
When you're up by-
Celtics were up by 14
In the fourth quarter, and they blew it. This is my perfect example of handing games away, giving games away. Don't get me wrong, the Heat played a great game and they deserve to win.
Yeah.
No mistake. But when you're up by 14 in the fourth, figure it the fuck out.
it's a game of
Hold
runs,
the-
though.
Hold the fucking lead.
Yeah, you can't do that.
You can't blow a 14-point lead in the fourth quarter. Can't do it. Just can't.
In the fourth quarter, they're by 14?
That's what I just said to you.
Holy fuck.
Ostrich, you out to lunch right now? What's
Yeah,
going
I'm
on?
always out to lunch.
This is what I say to you.
honest.
It actually
Giving
was
games away.
breakfast.
Giving games away.
All right. Is this
Hate
the
to
play you
see
guys were talking about with Larry?
Yep, this is actually it.
Wow.
That's unbelievable.
What's the
Yeah.
premise behind this? Like, what's the
I think they were
situation?
They
losing.
were losing by one with like, what, a
Holy
second or two
shit.
left?
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
That was such a stupid pass, though.
Larry Legend.
very legend. So I don't know if I'm going to deem it the greatest ever, all due respect to Magic Johnson, but
That was a
I
very
mean, the
significant
block
play,
was
too.
the block's a crazy block. That might be the best block I've seen.
All right, let's move on to that. Let's move on to the Clippers game.
Okay.
All right,
You predicted it.
I predicted this. Okay, I said this in yesterday's episode. Joey, rerun the tape from yesterday, and then put the clip in of me saying I called the Nuggets game.
So what's your pick, Clippers?
I got Nuggets. I would have won so much fucking money last night. I would not be sitting here peeling fucking mugs.
You need to start betting, bro.
Gee Louise, maybe I should.
We should start keeping track of all your.
I've been on a fucking tear.
Should I start doing that right now?
Oh, I don't know. Then I might get cold if you start writing it down. Might have to just go on the fly here. I've got good momentum.
Okay. There you go.
Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, I think, combined for 29 points. Look up that stat. Combined. It was either 28 or 29 points that they combined for. That's not how you're going to win a Game 7. When your two superstars only get 29 points together.
What? Jay Murray.
Yeah, he's a good
He
player.
had 40 points last night.
He showed up last night.
And the second most points for the Nuggets was 16. So,
I'll tell you something. There's no shot in hell they beat the Lakers because the Lakers are just a better team.
Yeah.
But they're going to give them a fight.
What were you saying was the combined points? Yeah. 24.
Oh, excuse me. I was off by 5.
Yeah.
Damn.
Cool. You're not winning shit with 24 fucking points, man.
Kawhi had 14 points and George had 10.
2 of 7 from 3, 6 of 22 from the field.
That's not how you win big games.
Nah, I mean, that makes sense. How are they gonna
I'll tell you right now. I'm not going to say this about Kawhi. He's still a nasty player. He didn't show up this playoffs.
I mean,
I think he's the kind of guy.
Inconsistent or?
No, I think sometimes he decides to turn it on, sometimes to turn it off. Look at what he did with the Raptors.
Why would he decide to turn it off?
He beat the freaking Warriors last year.
By himself?
By himself. He beat the Warriors by himself.
Maybe he just doesn't have it anymore.
He's still like 27 or 28 years old. What do you mean he doesn't have it anymore?
Then why would he just randomly decide to turn it off?
Did he have a bad series?
He had a terrible series.
Maybe he just had a bad series.
Tough.
I mean, that's true, but he didn't have that great of a series last series either. If you're supposed to be one of the great players in the NBA, you have to show up. The difference.
So you're saying he's not a great player?
That's not what I said. I said earlier he's a great player. He's one of the best in the game. But if you're supposed to be one of the best players in the game, you have to show up.
Have to.
As much as I hate to say this about LeBron, LeBron always shows up.
Yeah. So, but like, basically what you're saying is that
you explain to me how he won last
year. He's not a great player. If the great players show, what the fuck?
What are you doing?
Can you get a hold of your computer over there?
Basically, you're saying that he's not a great player if great players show up and he didn't show up, right?
Well, I'm just saying this. He did not show up, and I think it's going to hurt his reputation big time.
Okay.
You got to respect that. You got to show up.
You have to show up, man.
You're only as good as your last at bat.
You're only as good as your fucking last performance on the basketball court in his case.
Yeah, that's true. How was he before last year? I know obviously last year they won it all. And like,
Man, he was fucking fantastic in San Antonio.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot he was on the Spurs.
Didn't they go to the finals?
Yes.
Did they win in the finals?
So this is...
They lost to the Warriors, I think. But I mean, Kawhi literally almost... But I think Kawhi got hurt in the series.
Was that like an ankle one?
Yeah, he got hurt, and they said if he didn't get hurt, that they might have won the championship.
Doc Rivers said, we start missing shots, and you can see us trusting less and less and less.
Again, I'm going to tell you this. I respect the shit out of Doc Rivers coming out saying it's on me.
Said the chemistry just wasn't there.
Is that what he said?
Of course it wasn't there.
That's what Lou Williams said.
You can tell it wasn't there. You can tell it wasn't there. Your two ballers that you paid a shit ton of money to did not show up.
Yep.
24 points apiece? Apiece?
Total.
I mean, a total, sorry. Yeah, I mean, total. Yeah,
That's
total.
fucked up. Not a piece.
Not a piece.
I said I'm corrected. Meant together.
What did they make? They make what? Like
They make whatever.
30
Yeah, they make at least 30, maybe 35 a year.
Yeah.
Forget it's 4 years, 140 a piece.
Two more high-scoring games last night. Yankees 20-6 and Brewers 18-3.
A lot of high-scoring games
Yeah.
this year.
Yeah.
Are the Yankees gonna make the playoffs?
Yes, I think they'll make it. They'll figure it out. They're the Yankees. They'll figure it out.
You think that it's because of Corona? Why the games are so high-scoring?
What does Corona have to do
I was
with
gonna
it?
say, what the fuck does Corona have to do with
I
it?
think if you have Corona, you have a high temperature. You think that means they score a lot of runs in the game?
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
I don't-
Explain,
yeah, I
Ostrich,
was
your
gonna say.
theory of how
Explain
coronavirus
this one.
is
No, I think we were talking
ratcheting
about
up the
this
runs.
because with the new rule about like you can have like anyone come in and pitch, that's the reason because you just have like random position players coming in, and like not as many like.
But why
actual
would
pitchers.
random pitching? Why would random
Because
guys?
they're not good. Actual pitchers are not good, and they're just like
Yeah,
lobbing.
but
it
why
over.
aren't
Why are
you
they
using
coming
regular pitchers?
Yeah, why aren't they coming in?
Why are you coming in?
Yeah,
You
why-
would only
they're
come in
already
if you're already
losing.
there. Oh
I'm
yeah,
not
if you-
looking more into it, but I think because if they're like losing, they just like
That's
like,
been happening.
they did
for
that
a while.
last year. But
Yeah.
I think now it's just happening more
Huh. So if they're just down,
because they have
well,
more.
if they're down by a
players.
lot, that makes sense,
Yeah.
right? Because you don't want to waste your pitching if you're already
Yeah.
down by 12 or 13 runs. But you got to get to that point first, though. Like you got to get to, like there had to have been real pitchers in the game before then,
Yeah, I know. But then like the reason why the score just kept running up is because
right? Because you get guys
Yeah.
that just throw the ball 80 something miles an hour over the plate and they
Yeah.
just keep hitting it.
And I think that's happening more often because there's more players because there's a bigger roster this year because of Corona.
so basically because of
Yeah,
corona.
but you can hold more pitchers though if you want to. Like you can move you can move pitchers up and down all you want if you. I mean, even in a normal
Yeah, but
year.
they don't want to waste their pitchers.
No, I understand that, but what I'm saying is you said it's because of Corona. What I'm saying is that because of Corona, they expanded the rosters a little bit, so you can add another. You can carry another pitcher or two, and if some guy's sore or some guy can't go, you can send him down to AAA and then bring up more guys.
Xander Bogaerts?
Yeah.
You see where I'm going with this?
No, not really. I kind of lost you.
So say you're a guy who like came up into the system and you're trying to pitch, right?
Yeah.
And you're a guy that goes back and forth from AAA to the majors.
Yeah.
As soon as you're done pitching, they can send you right back down to AAA and then have somebody else on the roster who's a fresh arm take your spot if they need pitching.
Yeah.
So now they have more pitching for the next game.
Yeah, that makes
That's
sense.
what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Is AAA even playing this year?
No, but they're
No.
doing they got
Taxi
guys.
squad.
They're and then there's guys down at the facility down in Florida that are like just quote unquote train.
Going?
Yeah.
Got it.
Oh,
That's cool.
speaking of who had a great game last night, is the Red Sox. That Tanner Rourke guy made his pitching debut yesterday. Threw a shutout.
Really?
2-0 Red Sox.
Wow.
No way.
I don't know if he went the whole game, but he threw a shutout when he was in there.
Tanner Rourke?
Tanner Rourke.
I've heard of this kid before.
I think he went to.
What he played for before?
He was in the
Twins?
SEC, I think. No. We drafted him.
Oh, really?
I think he was in the SEC. I think he was an LSU kid, maybe Mississippi. Find out which college he went to. He went to a big college.
Give Casey
Yes,
one thing at a time. Let me. Tanner, not Rourke. It's like Hawk.
Shit,
Oh.
that's on me.
Tanner
My bad,
Hawk
my bad.
wins MLB debut.
Oh, Tanner Rourke. Tanner Rourke's the fucking guy, the other pitcher.
The fuck's going
That's
on?
my bad. That's on me. That's
yeah,
on me.
That's why I thought it was he came from a different team because you were talking about a
No,
different person
that's on. That's
that
on
actually
me.
exists.
No, you were right about that. I got the wrong.
Tanner
I got the
Rourke
wrong
a real
last name.
person?
Yeah, he is.
No, Tanner Rourke plays for the Athletics, I think, doesn't he?
All right, let's go easy here. Let's do one at a time. Tanner Hawk.
Tanner Hawk. Hey, look, I
Strikes
made a
out
mistake, all right?
7.
Even the fucking greatest make mistakes, all
All
right?
right, we don't deny that. And now, as we go to talk about Tanner Hawk, he wins his MLB
about Tanner
debut.
Hawk.
All right, you let me say it.
Go ahead. Like, she's fucking laughing over here like an ostrich.
What do you expect, though?
Do
He
ostrich-
is the ostrich.
Do ostriches even laugh?
They do.
Yeah, they go.
That sounds like a hyena, not an ostrich.
No, hyena's like.
Exactly. You could have done a better one.
What do you think about all the comments on
We
TikTok?
should do animal laughing impersonations.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah, people love your laugh.
I know.
But you see people were saying that you sound like the Joker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is.
Is that an insult or
I don't know.
just take it how you want to
Should we
take it?
pull out the harassment cards on everybody?
Oh God, I think we need to address that and put it away. I think we should address it on the show and just put it to bed.
The what?
But I think we should continue to talk about this and then we'll talk about that. All right,
Yeah,
cool.
listen, we got two things we got to talk about first. One is this guy that is a rookie that Nick essentially was talking about, but didn't know who he was, the name.
I got the
Now,
last names
it's-
wrong, all
it's
right? I got the
Tanner-
last names wrong.
It's Tanner, what looks to be
Hawk.
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 Not Rourke.
Hawk.
No, there's no
Hawk.
R.
Hook.
No.
Her.
Hey, right there.
He was doing a lot of that last night.
We got 7 strikeouts,
Oh, yeah.
5 scoreless innings. They beat the Marlins, who I think are good this year.
They're in the
Yeah,
playoff
they're
one.
good.
So the kid looks pretty.
Not a bad
Not a
fucking
bad
first
start.
start. Not a bad first start.
Not a bad first start at all.
Keep him up.
Not a bad start at all. You
Keep
gotta
him
love
up.
it. Topped out at 95.5 miles an hour. In case anybody wanted to know his exact velocity, his 4-seam fastball, he averaged 93.6.
Wow.
Hey,
Wait, so he did
keep
have
the kid up.
So he did have a shutout.
That's what I said. That
But then why didn't they keep him in?
Maybe because of
Maybe
pitch count. Yeah, pitch
maybe
count.
pitch count.
They
That was
want
his first one.
That was his first. That's his first start.
You know they want to limit his pitches because he hasn't been throwing that many.
Like you don't want to have a guy just throw 100-something pitches. Man.
He did walk
Why?
3 guys, so maybe his pitch count was like 80. Maybe.
Oh, so you think he was throwing too many pitches?
No, I think he was probably limited on pitch
I bet you had a pitch
Wow.
count. I bet you had a pitch count because you don't want to throw a
Again.
guy too many pitches.
If this was his first start, I don't know how many other starts he had prior to this. So they want to limit him because they want to have him work up to a number, or they just don't want him to throw
Get
too
hurt.
many pitches because it's the end of the year and the Red Sox have nothing to.
They
they're
have
not
nothing to
going anywhere.
gain. They have nothing to gain.
Could be a couple things.
Okay.
Might not be, but it could be.
Or they could be trying to see other guys pitch too. Because right now this is just basically a clinic for the Red Sox to figure out who's
staying?
who's
going?
staying, who's going.
He donated $100 per strikeout last night, so he donated $700 to his pitch for adoption campaign.
Oh, he did.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
classy guy.
Good time.
Start
So
reading.
guys, here's some background here.
Background on who?
So his account on TikTok.
Why are we promoting them?
We shouldn't promote them.
Don't promote them, Joey. Cut that shit out.
There's a count. They decided to call out Big Nick.
Yep.
They wanted to collab, whatever. So we weren't sure if we were gonna respond, but then
I was sure enough.
I got Nick's reaction, and
Which
it
was
was
fucking hilarious.
Big Nick, I guarantee you I can lift more than you, I can drink more beers than you, and I can eat more snacks than you.
I'm not going to argue the fact he can drink more beer than me because I won't even freaking participate.
Yeah.
I'm not going to rule out the guy can eat more because it looks like it. But lift more?
You go, oh, we want to collab.
Yeah.
And then you call us out before we respond.
So,
What is that?
anyways, after a minute of posting it, for the first time ever, one of our videos got reported, which has never happened before. I've never even heard of it.
Never even heard of it.
Never
will.
heard of it. And so,
Given everything that's on TikTok. All
Yeah,
the
everything.
videos
all
you
the
see.
stuff,
Giving
we got-
everything that's on TikTok, this fucking video gets reported.
So there's two sides of this.
Oh, don't fucking play the political
Just
side.
hear him out. Hear him
Hear
out.
me out.
Go ahead,
So
Austin.
this is interesting. So I think I'm 50-50 of this. I'm not sure if they're lying or not. But we got into this whole like
You're
discussion.
guilty until you're proven innocent.
We got into this whole discussion how now that we're part of TikTok creator program, we think that they're becoming like more strict now because they said that they joined the TikTok creator program, and ever since they joined it, their views have gone down and some weird shit has been happening to their account. Like some TikToks don't post or get 0 views, and then they got banned on their live. And they said that there's like this other, we're not gonna say their name, but there's this other like
Fake account?
fake account that has their same name but added like a 1 to it that's been like reporting them or something like that. So they think that happened, and they
Can you
brought-
find the account on TikTok?
Yeah, I saw it.
Is it an account?
It's an account, yeah. So they weren't lying about that, and one of our own fans commented the same thing on our video, saying that there's like a troll out there doing that.
So there's someone coming after us? Because I'm fucking ready for war.
Yeah, so I don't know what's going on with that. Like, I haven't experienced what he was talking about with like having 0 views on a TikTok or like having other things get banned, because this is my first experience with that, so I don't know about that.
Yeah.
But then we did get that WAF video for that big TikTok creator got taken down for her doing a dance.
But she
So
also
maybe-
got 160 million fucking views
So
first.
maybe now that TikTok's paying people, they're being more strict about what content's out there. Yeah.
Still
Could
doesn't
be.
make any sense because
Potato,
how do you
potato.
get how do you get there without doing what you do?
Yeah, I agree
What do
with
you
that
mean?
thesis. What do you mean? What do you mean? Listen to what he fucking said.
Did you hear what I fucking
How do you
said?
get there without doing what you do? You know what?
How did we get to our viewers? How did we get to our followers? Because we were us. We were being us. And I'm gonna fucking stay being us.
That's
and if
true.
TikTok doesn't like it, they can suck this wood.
But I think it also makes sense that they're being more strict now that they're paying now they just have more control over the content, I guess.
But do you not understand what I'm saying?
I do get what you're saying, and I agree that I don't think we should change our content.
We're not going to.
I'm just saying
And
that
if you did, I quit.
we're not.
I'm out. I'm
I never
opting
said
out like
that. I'm just trying
coronavirus.
to have a reason behind why the fucking thing got reported.
So what are you coming to a conclusion with?
They also could have been little bitches and fucking reported it though.
Last topic I got for us, and we'll wrap it up. Cardi B getting divorced.
No!
Yeah.
With who?
Offset?
Offset. After
No
3 years of
way.
marriage, and she wants full custody of Culture. So a little bit. Their
Culture's
kid.
the kid?
Yeah.
I just want to make sure. As I said, how can you take over a fucking culture? Jesus fucking leash.
It's a kid.
I know, but I mean, how would you fucking first hear about that? Culture?
I thought I heard something about this, what the name was, because it is a little unique. And
Yeah.
so I'm waiting to hear all details before I come to a conclusion.
Clarity,
Or reaction.
bees,
So a little background to this.
Are you surprised?
Okay. So a little background to this. I want to say like a year ago. Let me try to pull up an
Somebody
article
cheat on
here.
somebody?
Yes.
100%. 100%.
Offset cheated on her like a year ago, and I was surprised.
Yeah, but didn't
And it was
she
like a
forgive
huge
him?
deal. Yeah, and they got back together.
That's
so.
what I thought.
I wonder if that has anything to do with it.
Well, I mean, that was past. That was your fault for forgiving him on that, so
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
on
once you're a cheater, actually,
I don't know about that one.
Yeah.
That's a little aggressive here, buddy.
What? Once you're a cheater,
Once you're a cheater, always a cheater. It's a little
Yeah.
aggressive. You never know. People. That's why
No,
people
change.
People can change. People go to rehab. They fucking make changes.
Yep.
What do you think about the whole full custody thing? Does that just mean she doesn't want the kid to be involved with
Whatever he's
Offset
doing.
at
Yeah.
all?
Basically, yeah, primary physical custody.
Physical. What the fuck does that mean?
And
Does
once,
that mean I'm allowed to call the kid?
and she still wants Offset to pay for it and to contribute
Of course.
for support and maintenance.
Of course, support and maintenance. So you want to take the kid. You don't want him to see the kid, but you want him to pay for the kid. This is what's so fucking wrong with society. If you want full custody, you pay for the kid yourself. Why should someone pay for a kid that doesn't get to see the kid if he didn't do anything wrong?
So back in
Emotions
That's all I'm
are
saying.
high.
back in
Emotions are
December
high.
2018.
You'll find out soon, buddy.
Hey, buddy, couple things here. One, I
just
don't
saying,
plan on
emotions
getting
are-
divorced.
I didn't say you were getting divorced. I'm just saying emotions are high.
Two, slow the roll with the kid, one step at a time.
I just said emotions are high. I didn't even mention anything
So
about
why
a
are you
kid.
calling me emotional? I'm not emotional.
No shit. I'm saying that emotions are high. I'm saying they'll get high. Believe me. Once that wedding gets closer and closer, those emotions are gonna go through the roof.
December 2018, there's rumors of Offset cheating, and after apologizing on Instagram for being a selfish, messed up husband, he then offered forgiveness on stage in front of a crowd at her Rolling Loud concert, where he pulled out a sign made of roses that read, "Take me back, Cardi." And
You know, I think the tough thing I have to say right out of the gate is, why are you posting an Instagram apology?
Yeah.
Just
I
text
agree.
her. Like, I'm sick of all the, like,
no,
the
that was in
public.
person.
Listen, don't you protect fucking Offset?
Don't protect Offset. He don't need no fucking onset.
No,
I
he
thought-
first apologized on. Oh, okay, I get what you're saying.
He first apologized where?
On Instagram.
Yep.
Okay.
So he,
You want to apologize to me now?
I apologize.
Thank you.
In
and
person.
You did that in person. See, you're now.
I don't
man.
get the Instagram
No,
apology.
that's bullshit.
Just like apologize
Yeah.
to her. Why do you need to
It was
make
that
it like,
serious? Yeah.
I feel like
I hate
because of him
that
doing that
stuff.
on Instagram, it's almost like he cares about his image more
does.
than actually being sincerely
Well, I mean,
sorry.
Those
to
guys,
Cardi
all
B.
those guys care about is their fucking image.
The rather public display of affection and apparent remorse was received poorly by Cardi B's fans online, with some calling the move toxic.
All right, I'm pissed about this. Why do her fans have any say of the apology?
I was gonna say,
Who are
come
you
on.
apologizing? Are you with the fans or are you with Cardi B?
Are you
Then
married
Cardi
to the
B-
fans or married to Cardi B?
Cardi B backed up her man, saying she urged people not to bash him for trying. I'm not saying that I'm going to get back together with him. I just don't like the bashing online thing. All right. And earlier the same year, he said that he wanted to work on a relationship, saying what he did was not right and that he ain't no angel.
No shit.
She celebrated their second wedding anniversary with a post on Instagram last year. We keep learning and growing. That's what marriage is all about. And however, the relationship now appears to have come to an official end.
Not surprised.
Not surprised.
I would have bet on that actually.
Yeah, I mean that.
I wouldn't.
wasn't gonna
I don't
last.
bet, but I would have bet.
If you're a betting
No
man.
shot.
All right.
Cardi B a free agent.
I'm out. 'Cause it seems like we've commented enough on
I
this.
think we've commented enough. On to joke of the day.
On the joke.
On
of
the
the
joke
day.
of the day.
All right.
All right.
From the
So my
Joker.
source. Now again, I might not say it the exact way that the guy said it on TikTok,
Yep.
but you'll
How's
get
the
the moral of the
TikTok
story. There's a rabbit and a horse on a farm, and there's sand. There's quicksand on the farm.
Okay.
So the horse falls into the quicksand and yells to the rabbit, get the farmer to get me out of the quicksand. So the rabbit's looking around for the farmer.
Yeah.
Can't find him. So what does the rabbit do? The rabbit goes in the house, gets the keys to the BMW, backs the BMW out, backs the BMW to the quicksand, and pulls the horse out of the quicksand with the BMW. Wraps a rope around his neck, pulls him out with the BMW.
Okay.
Horse says, "Thank you so much. I appreciate your time. Thank you for saving me," so on and so forth. A couple days later, the rabbit falls into the quicksand. Rabbit's calling the horse saying, "Go get the farmer, go get the farmer." The horse goes, "Wait a minute, I don't need the farmer." I go, "I should be able to get him out."
Yeah.
The horse stands over the quicksand, and the horse says to the rabbit, "Go ahead and just grab my penis." So the rabbit grabs his penis, and the horse pulls out the rabbit. So the rabbit grab it,
We get it. We get it.
bites his penis and brings him up. So the rabbit goes, "Thank you so much for saving my life." The horse goes, "Yeah, no problem." And the moral of the story is that the horse says, "I guess you need a jock to save the horses. You don't need a jock to save the horse, but I don't need a beamer to pick up chicks." I know I didn't say that. That last part got fucked. I didn't get that joke. The whole concept until the end was there.
Oh, yeah.
Little
you
Johnny,
fucked
right?
it up that time.
Little Johnny,
Yeah,
right?
no shit. We didn't understand what he said.
Yeah.
Can you hit us with the punchline?
And it was a Mercedes, not a BMW.
No, it is a BMW.
A horse and a rabbit are playing in a meadow. The horse falls into a mud hole and is sinking. He calls to the rabbit to go and get the farmer to help pull out to safety. The rabbit runs to the farmer, but the farmer can't be found. He drives the farmer's Mercedes back to the mud hole and ties some rope around the bumper. He then throws the other end of the rope to his friend, the horse, and drives the car forward, saving him from sinking. A few days later, the rabbit and the horse were playing in the meadow again, and the rabbit fell into the mud hole. The rabbit yells to the horse to go and get some help from the farmer. The horse said, "I think I can stand over the hole." So he stretched over the width of the hole and said, "Grab for my dick and pull yourself up." And the rabbit did and pulled himself to safety. The moral of the story: if you are hung like a horse, you don't need a Mercedes. That's funny. I like that.
That is kind of funny.
Alright, that's all we got today. Make sure you guys send in your advice to Casey@lumberland.com. Every Friday we'll be reading your advice and giving you our advice.
And that is episode 25, and that is a wrap.